My name is Kim. I'm married to Steve. We have 3 boys, Farrell who's 5, Adam who's 7 and Connor who's 9. I'm originally from the UK. Steve is Irish. We met in Bermuda. We married in Scotland. We've lived in the States and we moved here 2 years ago. So there's been a lot of travel in our lives. Well, there's a bit of a story to our journey to Christchurch. We had moved to Sydney just over 2 years ago and had not gone back to church. We were going to a church in the US and we used to attend church in the UK. But it just seemed that first year of living here was very busy and a lot of adjustments and new things to do. And it just was never really a priority for us. And then Steve, my husband, had a meeting with Tim Sims. And the business meeting was over and done with in a very short time, and they got talking about Christianity and their religious lives, and he said, "Oh, it would be really great to see you at Christchurch," and Steve said, "Yeah, we'll do that. But that was only one of a couple of other things that had happened in the period of about 2 weeks prior to us coming to Christchurch that first Sunday. And I don't remember exactly what they were now, but it was as if someone was standing over us with a big red flag saying, you need to go back to church, you need to get back into, being close to God and having the boys attending Sunday school. I think we were probably nervous to a degree, having been here for a year and not having been to church. And the first thing that people ask you is, are you new? Well, kind of, we're new, but not really. It's quite a big church and there are a lot of people here, and I remember feeling quite nervous about, would people be looking at us? Would they know that we were new? Would we get bombarded with questions from people? Oh, we feel a lot more comfortable coming to church now, and we've got to know more people. We're very much creatures of habit, though. We still sit in the same row that we sat in that first Sunday, but we're getting to know more people around us. We never seem to get to meet people on the other side of the church, which is funny. So when we do meet new people, we still get the questions, are you new? We haven't seen you before. Oh, we've been coming for 18 months, but no, we've not seen you either. But we feel very happy coming here. We feel the kids' programmes for the boys are excellent. And we really like the fact that, we will leave church on a Sunday. And even during the week, the boys will tell us about things they've learned. And that's really important, So we're really happy with that. And for ourselves, we get a lot of comfort coming to church, being back where we feel we belong, where we should be. I did the Simply Christianity course, I don't know if it was earlier this year or last year, and I found that very helpful. I've always believed in God, but I didn't grow up going to church, so it's something that I've only done as an adult, and so I still feel very naive and very immature, if you like, as a Christian. I still don't actually call myself a Christian because I don't think that, I don't feel that I have enough knowledge yet. Although some might say, well, if you believe in Christ dying for us and you believe in God, that makes you a Christian. So in that respect, I suppose I am. I still find it very difficult to pray out loud. I can pray in my head to God, and I do that. I know that I don't live the kind of life that perhaps God would want me to live. I acknowledge that I sin. And I guess being aware of that, I don't know if that's my conscience telling me that or whether that's God speaking to me and telling me that and making me aware of that. Being aware of something means that you can change it. So I feel, I probably feel more aware than I would have done perhaps a year ago or a couple of years ago. The girls in my Thursday group meetings will laugh at me because I'm always asking for patience. I'm not a patient person at all. I'm always hurrying to do things. I'm always on to the next thing. I don't ever sit and stop and just, smell the roses. And with my children, I'd like Patience to be a better mother with them. I'd also like to be able to feel I can trust God more. I tend to have the very arrogant view that I'm in control of things and that I make things happen, whereas I know really that's not the case. You know, God is in control of everything, and so I'd like people to pray for me, to encourage me to realise that I can trust in Him, and that I should trust in Him, and that I shouldn't have the very, in my mind, mortal view that I'm in control of everything I do, because I know that's not the case. So patience and trust.